Okay, yeah. Now this is the main video. I want to show you how to take a trade, and I will still drop another one video. But now this is the platform, so I'm going to give you on the platform details, the login details, and the password. I've already installed everything, so though I'm going to teach you how to install it. That is after the 2 weeks, if you want to subscribe and do it as a part-time or a full-time thing. All right, so this is the platform. It's already installed. The indicators are there. We're waiting for this. So I need to just explain the strategy number one and strategy number two on how to trade with this. But basically I want you to just stick to one strategy, and that's the strategy we are all going to be working with, and you could see from time the result it has actually made. Now if you look at the indicator very well, you see it at the top here. We trade from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. and as now, this time I'm shooting, this is about 25 minutes past 5. So normally you're going to get an SMS that will alert you at this particular time. That's what I want to do for you for 2 weeks, that will alert you to come online and just go straight to it. Alright, so everything has been there. These red candles and shows a drop, and the green shows a rise. Alright, if you look here toply, you see this is 1 minute, this 5 minutes, this 15 minutes, this 30 minutes. We're not bothered about that. All those ones are, well, basically we are concerned about the 5 minutes chart. So in the 5 minutes chart, we're waiting for some things to just pop out. Now in the 5 minutes chart, I want to explain the indicators. This is one of the indicators. This is called the Herculex bell. This is one indicator. Now this is also called the Herculex signal MX. This is another indicator. Then the last indicator is this, which is Herculex days itself. Alright, also at this left hand or right hand side, you see something like the candle time, meaning this candle has just like 1 minute 12 seconds to finish forming. Now because we put it on 5 minutes, every of this candle form in 5 minutes. So as it is now, the countdown is going down and down, so you can see it from here. Alright, so because we're on 5 minutes, any of all these candles form in 5 minutes. Okay, now in your, this is what is called the filter. The filter. So when you get the filter, normally the filter is given at a particular level. So you need to change the period of the filter. This is how you change the period of the filter. You right click on it, then you see properties. When you see properties, this has to be 50. Most times if you get the, personally if you have subscribed and you want to further it, most times it's showing 30, so you just change it to like change it to 30, and I can change it back to 50. You see what I did? I double clicked on it and it's back to 50. Make sure it's 15 and it's there. Alright, so we have it as this. The market fell drastically. I don't know if I could pick a trade. Let me see if a trade will actually go. Just like, okay, there's no arrow, so I can't take a trade, but there was a heavy drop. If there was an arrow that popped out here, I would have taken a trade. But notwithstanding, let's just go through the training. Alright, so like I said, the filter is 50 period. We're waiting for a bell, and we're waiting for an arrow. So strategy number one, straight to the point. Alright, so what's strategy number one? Strategy number one is this. First condition, number one condition, the filter must be green. If you must take a rise, if you must take an up purchase or a trade upwards, everything here must be green. Criteria number one. Now once an arrow pops on a green, you take a 10-minute trade. So look at it. Let's look at anyone that comes out on a green. If this is a green, this is one arrow, I took a 10 minutes, I won. I took a 10 minutes, I won. Okay, fantastic. So many will have taken only just 2 wins because we have them on a green. This. Now let's come to red. This is red. Now on red, this is red, this is red. Are you getting it? And I took a 10 minutes, I won. Now look at this. This is also red, and this is also an arrow pointing down. If you check this one, I lost. Alright, so Let's look at another one. We lost this one, we won this one. Let's look at this one. We're not going to take anything up because this guy is showing what? Red. So we took this one again. When we took this one, because this one fell under this, how do you know that it falls? Put this and look at it. Can you see it? It falls on the red. When it falls on the red, I quickly took a 10-minute trade starting from this point. And I said it was going to go down 10 minutes. This is 5 minutes, this is 10 minutes. And so I won this particular trade. So that's 2. So I lost 1, I won 2. That's a good market. Alright, look at this also. This one popped out here and this was a red. I took it for 10 minutes. I also won. That's 3. Yes. Now I would have taken this one because this one showed on this. Can we see if it fell on that? Okay, it didn't show on it, so I wouldn't have taken this one because it didn't show on a green. You understand? But it showed here. If it showed on a green, I would have taken this one and I also have won. So basically, what you are waiting for, this will always give a pop out sound. But when this one gives a pop out sound, you will notice that this arrow pops out when this one finish forming, and immediately this one starts forming. So in that case, once this one finish, it's almost like 10 seconds to finish forming. You're always alert to hear if an arrow will pop out. If an arrow pops out and is confirming with this, your entire trade of 10 minutes. Very simple. Let me show you an example. I'll still come back to explain binary. This is what I've done on binary.com. This is an account that I have that I opened specifically for this itself. Alright, so look at this account. This account is just a small account. This is not my main account itself. I have like 3 accounts. I don't like disclosing that, but I have 3 accounts. But this account is to actually use to actually teach people how to grow it from small to big. I opened this account. If you look at the number, it's like very young. You know it's a very new account. These I actually know some certain things. Okay, now look at what I've done here. Very simple. Whenever you open an account, I've done a different video on how to open an account, how to fund and everything. So you just go there, pick it up, go through it. I don't need to discuss that here. It's something I believe in. You go on the site. It's something that you can learn within a seconds or a few minutes. Alright, see what I've done. It's 0 USD. I've put my timing to be 10 minutes. Can you see? And I put my amount that I want to stake. Now we're starting with payout. We're not using stake, we're using payout. Payout means what you want to make at the sum total. So it's going to show you this is what you're going to take if it is for down, this is what you're going to take if it's for rise, for higher. Are you getting it? So what I do is I minimize it and I put it side by side with the indicator. I put the indicator this way and I put this guy this way, and so I'm watching. If I see, now let's look at this. I like doing live trading. Let's look at this. If there's a pop out showing up, if an arrow pops out here now showing up, do you know what I'm going to do? Obviously I'm not going to take the trade going up. Why am I not going to trade it? Because this guy is showing red. If this guy was showing green and the thing popped up, I would definitely take the trade. But because it didn't show green, the only thing I need to respect is an arrow that is going to be pointing down like this one on these red bars now. So I'm only looking for an arrow pointing down. That's the first strategy. That's the best strategy. You need to be patient to see the arrow to concur with your filter. This guy concurred with my filter. This guy is green. This guy is green. So I took an uptrend and I won. This guy is green. This guy is green. This guy is pointing up and this guy is green. I took my 10 minutes and I actually won the trade. So this is what you need to just do. You sit down 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. You sit up like this and you are waiting for a signal. You are waiting for a signal. You are waiting for a signal. Depending on where the signal is pointing to, that is the direction you are actually taking itself. It is as simple as this. There's no mind, there's no plenty talk about. It's as simple as this. And so you need to actually know how much you. I've talked about that in this. So you could see it here from this point that if I'm going to be spending 57 cents, my profit will be 44 cents. That is if the market is telling me up and I'm taking up, that's what it shows. But if the market is showing down and I'm taking down, it's showing me I'm going to spend 51% cents, sorry, and I'm going to be making what, 50 cents. This is just what you need to do. So most times what I do is when I see green, I just position it like this. I forget everything about the down, because what I'm looking for now is something that is going to be pointing up. So my focus is here. By the time I see the arrow popping out in some few seconds to go from this one or from this one, what I just need to do is to click on this, bam, and I'm in the market and it's already going up. But for now, I've not seen a signal that is correlating. That's why I'm not taking a trade. And I'm going to also show you when I'm doing a live trade. I'm going to show you, because I don't want to tell you what has happened in the market before. I want to show you what is happening in the market, and then I took the trade and I won the particular trade. This trade came up, I won this particular trade. Was it first trade that the last trade I've taken? I took it here. I took this at this position. I entered at this point. It dropped here and it stayed here. It didn't come back and pass where I dropped them. Automatically I won that trade. So this is what you just need to do on a daily basis. This is what you wake up to do from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. and when you are through with that, you could actually log out. So it's very simple. The password and everything will be given to you. You just sit back and watch. But now let's do a back test and let's see how it has been working. All right, so let's look at last Friday. Last Friday was on the 5th, and so we are going to go to 5 a.m. which is platform time 7 a.m. Okay, so we started from here this week. Look at it. Okay, that's exactly 7 a.m. This 7 a.m. All right, so looking at it now, I have greens. Are you seeing it? I have greens now, and I'm going to be taking only what, because they are green, I'm going to be taking only trades that are pointing up, not trades that are pointing down. So I took this trade for 10 minutes. This is 5, this is 10. Now let's look at something. I want to explain something here. Please, I want you to be very attentive. How do you win a trade? Why? How do you, somebody want to ask, Jerry, how do you know that you have won a trade? Look at, when you see my cursor there now, what is it? Let's look at time. It's 7:30 time. Look at the open price. The open price is we opened at 1.12180, meaning this is the time we entered. Are you clear? Look at it. 1.12180. This is the point we entered, and this is the 5 minutes. So this is 5 minutes. We entered at this point and we ended at this point, which is 10 minutes, and we ended at what? Now you now look at close of this next candle. This candle now said 1.12210. Now 1.12210 is greater than 1.121. Are you getting it? 180. That's when you know that. Okay, let's see if there was an alert. I feel there was an alert. Okay, now it's telling us it's going up and it's confirming with this. So what I quickly do is to come here. Now you need to be fast because it has already moved some. It actually wins or doesn't retrace back. Okay, so I've entered the trade with 50 cents. Now it's going against me, but don't worry, I said it was going to go up in 10 minutes. So this is just the first candle. The next candle that is going to actually come can actually go in my favor. But remember, I didn't enter at the, because I was trying to explain to you, I didn't enter at the particular point. You saw the alert that came out, palm, and I came back to actually check it. So this is what we're going to see. Now I got this and I've entered, so I'm going to wait for 10 minutes to check if the point at which I entered is higher than when if where it ended in 10 minutes is higher from the point I entered. I've won it. But if not, I have lost that particular trade. This is as simple as this. No, absolutely no breaking of your head. You wait for the alert. Look at what the alert gave to me. It told me here that it was going to actually go up. Look at it here. Call Euro USD. It showed it to me here. So now I'm waiting for it to actually go up in 10 minutes, hoping that it will go up and I win. Even if it's just 1 pips, it goes up, I'm good to go. Alright, thank you very much. Alright, so that's what I was saying. So while